Anika gave me a letter from my birth mother on her deathbed, but the signature wasn't hers. Part 2. My hand was still trembling as I stared at that name taped to the closet door. Anika's handwriting, precise and deliberate, as if she had always known I would one day stand exactly here. I found the key taped beneath the box itself. She had left it there, waiting for me. Inside were three things: my original birth certificate, a folded photograph, and a handwritten letter dated 31 years ago. The name listed under Mother on that birth certificate was the same name written on the closet door, Anika's name, before she legally changed it. She had been my birth mother the entire time. I sank onto the closet floor with the photograph in my hands. It showed a young woman I almost didn't recognize, dark-haired and hollow-eyed in a hospital bed, holding a newborn wrapped in a yellow blanket. Anika, a version of her I had never seen, stripped of the composure she always wore like armor. I turned it over. On the back, in her careful handwriting, a single word, kept. The letter inside the box was different from the one she had pressed into my hands before she died. This one was older, the ink faded to rust, the paper so thin it threatened to tear if I breathed wrong, and it was addressed simply to my child. The first line read, "I don't expect you to forgive me. I only hope you know I never stopped." She wrote that she had been 17, alone, and terrified. She wrote that giving me up was the decision that split her life into a before and an after she never fully recovered from. She wrote that she had spent 12 years searching, and when she finally found me, she made a choice to be close without disrupting the life I already had. Every coffee we shared across that small kitchen table, every time she showed up at my door with groceries I hadn't asked for, every birthday card signed with just her name, all of it rearranged itself in my memory into something I didn't have a word for yet. She had watched me graduate. She had held my hand when my marriage fell apart. She had been, in every way except the one that mattered most, my mother. And she had died before I ever got to tell her that I would have chosen her anyway, without the letter, without the box, without any of it. The letter she pressed into my hands before she died wasn't a deception. It was a confession she had carried for 30 years, signed with the name of a girl she had buried long before I ever knew her. I laid both letters side by side on the closet floor, the old one and the new one, 30 years apart, and somehow the same handwriting in both. I sat there until the hallway went dark. She just couldn't let that girl disappear without letting me know she had existed. Follow for more stories that will stay with you long after you scroll away.